If your Excel sheet relies on people typing the right thing, it's already broken. Let's fix that with a drop-down list. Okay, I'm going to go through this 3 times, and there's slightly different ways to create the data and reference the data. And you can usually do this in about a minute, so it's very easy to do. First thing you do is select the cells that you'd like to apply this to. So I'm just going to select Control Shift arrow down, and that just selects everything in that range, in that column. Now I go up to the Data tab and into Data Validation, and I use my drop down and I choose Data Validation. In this case, I can just click on Data Validation because it is the main, it's the main option. Now it pops up with a list of criteria. In this case, we have the settings and we have any value, and you just use the drop down, select list. And if you just want to type in your list, say it's a very short list of a couple of things, like I'm just going to type in 3 or 4 items. So I'm going to put in UPS, DHL, and Royal Mail. Now I just click on OK. And now when I click on any one of them, it only gives me those 3 choices. Another way is if I have a list somewhere else, I'm actually just going to leave this on this sheet. Normally I put it on a completely separate sheet, and I'll do that in the next example. But in this case, I'm going to put terms in, and then you just type or copy them over. There we go. Now you can name these cells, and I'll do that in the next example. This one I'll just select, and again, select the range that I want to apply it to. So Control Shift arrow down, and then I go into Data Validation. I choose List, and then in the source, I can click on the collapse button, or I can just select the cells. Then you just click on OK, and there we go. Now with these 2 choices, they work exactly the same way. If you want to edit them, you can. You have to go back into Data Validation. But also in that drop down, you have 2 other options of Circle Invalid Data, and this circles options that are not included in the drop down list. And then you also have Clear the circles. Now for the next example, I don't want to have to go through and figure out which options I have. I'd like Excel to just give me a list of unique values. So I can do that, and I'm just going to select the column. So I'm going to do this initials salesperson column. And now still on the Data tab, I have Sort and Filter, and it's an advanced filter. Now in the advanced filter, I'm not going to filter in place. I'm going to copy it to a new location. It's already put my list that I've selected. There is no criteria because I just want the unique values. So I tick this only unique records, and then I select the copy to, and I choose where I'd like to add the list in. Then I go OK, and that's it. So it's really quick and easy, and you don't have to go through and say, right, which is my unique items. So in this case, I am going to move them. I'm going to cut them and paste them over to sheet 3. And I'm just going to call these sales rep. Named ranges cannot have spaces, so you can use an underscore or do like I did, just have them as one word. There we go. And then you just press enter and there it is. This cell, I am not naming the heading because I don't want that included in the dropdown. Now I go back and I select the cells, so Control Shift arrow down, that I want the validation applied to. Then in Data tab, I go to Data Validation. So for the source, I can either click on sheet 3 and select those cells and it will put in sales rep. I can type the named range in, or I can go to the formulas tab and it says use in formula. And you can see there's 2 names and there's the sales rep here. It's put it in for me. I click on OK. Easy. Okay, and if you want to clear these, you would just go back into data validation and there is a clear all. Okay. But another thing about the data validation is, especially for when you've not included some or you change things, you can change the level of restriction for them. If you'd like to see a video on how to do that, do put that in the comments and I can write a video on how to add different levels of restriction for data validation. If you found this useful, this is actually one of 50 time savers that I teach in my free webinar. I've linked it here on the screen. So if you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, then please do click on that thumbs up. It really does help. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, do subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions on topics you'd like me to include, then do put those in the comments. And thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. There's a playlist of videos either here and a subscribe button. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.